You get the best stories from them. And this guy, he was an Uber driver, and he has this arrangement with the guy who owns the car, that the guy, he pays him a monthly salary. So he doesn't make money off the Uber rides, he makes a salary, and all the money goes to the owner of the car. And he says, you know, sometimes I get a ride without the Uber, like I get a side ride, 500, 1,000, but I pay every penny to him. And I was like, why do you pay every penny? He just wants the Uber money. He goes, no, I don't want any extra money. I was like, why not? He goes, because I learned a lesson when I was young. I was like, what's the lesson that you learned when you were young? And he goes, I learned a lesson from a plate. And this guy, he's a Pakistani fellow. He lives in a small village on the border of Pakistan and Afghanistan. Okay, don't get me questioned later. But the guy, you know, but he lives in this village, and he's like, yeah, I learned a lesson when I was like 10 years old from a plate. I was like, I need to know this lesson. You need to tell me about this. So he says, when I was young, I went to go get naan from the local, you know, the bread from the local restaurant, and I'm sitting there, and the guy gave me the naan. I'm sitting there and eating it, and I really liked the plate, so I stole it. And I went home and I put it under my pillow. And for 3 days, I didn't tell anyone that I had this plate. And then 3 days later, when my mom made food, I brought out the